this whole kind of say award scheme in some way, no, as you can see on the screens, no, way the 9 and as Emeka said the 10 and penning for it be a CEOs, it be a ministers, it be a MPs, any idea or more aqua position. Inti wu ato forcing wo hu ubehu eyera Julius ni ni kwe kote ewo mu ubehu Professor Jampo ewo mu ubehu Ruth Sedo ho onu nso ewo mu bi eyera Dafiamokpo ewo ho Kwame A plus Rita Akosia eje awate Dr. Stoffe Linda ohene obenewa Akwele Ocloo omu nyina kekaka hu bia omu akwajejeje sa award na nsemo eba ne sese ne echemu a chief of staff Yera Julius Debra krata bi akwakoto na pono so se kim se onfa nkoma President John Dramani Mahama se mampani abek mu se mampani abekasa se de ema osoafo bia anase obi a okra de brewa ban mu no enkofa ne ho enkotaretare award insensem bia na so me ne wo kasa no ebi chemu se mampani wakanyate na emom we mu se nipa duwe no also timi yenhwehwemu ewo mo nsem ne ho animanim a ye pe no kre no ewo nsem ne nti petition akọ na ocean screens nso a we petition a ekọ President John Dramani Mahama ehonum nanso enam Yera Julius Debra eso nti usha krata no wo matro the command the chief of staff office of the president Jubilee House wo shall say petition for investigation and appropriate sanctions against government appointees implicated in the alleged cash for award scandal. Enti ebi chemu a sa basobode we ya ekoma mpanimfo duwe no omakotwetwe sika eno modi akwakoje sa award no enti wo se mampani etimi yenhwehwemu na yenhwe petition ni mu ose we respectfully write to petition your high office to initiate an immediate investigation into allegations that certain government appointees paid sums ranging between 25,000 Ghana cedis to 50,000 Ghana cedis to secure recognition in an award scheme dubbed the 6th Ghana Ministers of State Excellence Awards, which took place on Saturday, June 6th, 2026. Into Muchema, one more at the krata way, call ama Yera Julius Debra senso mampani so say. Umpeso yenhwehwemu fa sa abasobodi adwumedi we sanse chemu a ebinum kotua Ghana sika 25,000 Ghana cedis tiska no 250 million kopem kan say 500 million nkofo ayede atua tiska no koje sa abasobodi no a ekoso memene de ye twemu yai jumbu so mene de tosu nsia nto munyenhwehwemu. Now, according to reports circulating in the public domain, the following high-ranking public officials participated and received awards from the organizers, and they include Inti Nipara, Wamuko Jina Muje Award no, and Umudine Twatwasono. Inti overall best performing minister, Honorable Casely Atoforsen, Minister of Finance. Not just say, Aswafo Ninano, or Swafwa or Bonnie Humodine Pa, Dr. Casely Atoforsen, or Ghana. Finance minister. Now say male and our best male performing minister, Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Enti ye share a mema wo ye aswafo nyina bemo wo mu a obon homodene pa. Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua, ono ene ye aswafo a wo hye nsase ene eye fom fango ehum. Now we hye mu a wo say best female performing minister, best regional minister. Na say aswafo a wo modeda manto ahodo na no nyina no oswafo a wo bon homodene enkrampumpuni mantamu hanum se oswafo a woda no Honorable Linda Akwele Ocloo wono no mode sa abasobode no ema no best female performing minister. Na say ema wo ya aswafo nyina no de obone homodene pa Honorable Rita Akosia Awate wono ene yo oswafo a woda Eastern Region ano best deputy minister. Na say as oswafo abedi akire no de obone homodene pa Honorable Docas Afo Tofe wono ene yo oswafo a wo hye akwantempon ho nsem so And uba ase say best male performing CEO Julius Nikwe Korte, CEO of Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority. Nti penifo a de dwumekuo akese aban dwumekuo no bema obone ho modene pa woni dibremu DVL for wo mo pani yera Julius Nikwe Korte. Na oba ase say best performing CEO Prof Yao Jampo, CEO of Ghana Shippers Authority. Inti openia sebe oda ejumekuo no penifo mo da dwumekuo no de obone ho modene pa era Jampo. Now, lastly, best female performing CEO, Ruth Sedo, Administrator, National Service Secretariat. International so mutrema. E man so do kra de bre e wa ban dwumekuo bi mu a obon homodene no. NSA, metre National Service Authority, wo mo epani Ruth Sedo. Inti nkofons duwe na chese omu hwemu a omo pese omo yenhwehwemu de efa womo ehom. Now see, according to the Director General of SIGA, Dr. Michael Pesa White, organizers of the event made monetary demands between 25,000 to 50,000 per awardee for the awards and public recognition. Into mu echemwa eyo opania woda SIGA ejumekuo no ano Dr. Michael Pesa White wono no de betu dwa say empanimfo anase emkrofo a wo mo ehihye sa abasobode adwumedie we no na wo mo sika puduo 25,000 Ghana cedis to 50,000 Ghana cedis be onsa beka award no ama wiase nyina ehu bie, informing his decision to decline participation in the questionable event. Into a chema enu nti no wo twesan ye se wo de no ho ebe fori sa dwumedie we emu. Now, to aso a utimu say the man's statement no na akwatwetwe petition we nyina aba. Now I say it is our respectful contention that these allegations, if proven to be true, would undermine the integrity of public office, erode public confidence in government appointees, and violate the ethical standards expected of public servant. Into chemwa say ekobane say enokre sense someone yera Pesa White and they are to just sika bia koso no esan so no ye kire ni say be man award ni, but e so tue say sika we say na wantua anti wanya bi no na say enkaifo no omukotua ye ene omogye enzo omukotua ye ene omogye sa award ne dia ene nhwehwemu nkoso esan se ade a ebegu aban adwuma ye fo hu fi mpanimfo asebe mampani ayi omo ede de bra hyehye omo nse ni nyina no ebe ma gidie a Ghana fo ewo wo mumu no ebe brase. Now say public office holders are entrusted with the responsibility of serving the people with honesty, transparency and accountability, and as such any conduct that creates the perception of purchasing honors or public recognition is inconsistent with these principles. Into omutremwa aban dwumedie bia de be hye wonsa no anaso aban dwumekuo bia de be hye wonsa so koda no kan hunu se ye hwe se obedi no kre obema woniema mu ada ho afi obetimi abu akonta na se wo hye ase se ukotuetue ska e de age abasobode de a kire se wo bo homoden dia na chese wabu emra ba ko mienu bi eso. Now say in light of the foregoing, we respectfully request that your office institute an independent investigation into the allegations. Into muchema dia ekoso ni nyina no wo mo epese aban etimi eti ekuo bi a wo mo omudwumedi omubedi ne se omo be yenhwehwemu de afa eye assembly ehom. Direct all affected appointees to cooperate fully with any inquiry. Enti omo kwagege abasobode ni bi nyina no omo nyentum na yetoto omo ano a omo nyia no. Now, say publish the findings to the investigation to ensure transparency and public confidence. And to see to me, etikuo no momu yenhwehwemu a de be babonte de be wiase no omuntimi fa beto monten so na obia ehu bi. Impose appropriate administrative or disciplinary sanctions on any appointee found culpable. And say asotwe honom no yemfama eye wo mo ayede dibra hye omunsa omuho akobon eye asemwe emu, and establish clear ethical guidelines to prevent similar occurrences in the future. Intina fede omunya hihye ngu a dachi bia no asemwe entimi enrepeat ne ho ebiem. Now, say President Mahama has consistently affirmed his commitment to accountability and good governance, and therefore a prompt and impartial response to these allegations will reinforce public trust and demonstrates that no public official is above scrutiny. Inti President John Dramani Mahama wadika kandada so wono na memmo mu no wona ase woye ne nana woye ne ba woye hwan wudi bi woye bribi na emrani tiade a asotwe ewo ho a ewo se yede ma inti ewo se mabenitimi di nsem no so se de be ya Ghana for betimi enya ne mu gidie. Now say we trust that your office will treat this matter with the seriousness it deserves and take the necessary steps in the public interest. Thank you for your attention. Yours faithfully, Kweku D.A. Techi, say Obama Pukwase. Inti wono, say Obama, any other concerned citizen, and Omudio Munzashe Krata, we are say, Kamaldeen Ibrahim, Ononso Yamasama in Bruni, Ononso Sasha Sebia, Omude petition, we Afa Julius Debra, so say, Person Shimu Koso, na say no crese 25,000 and 50,000 bia kosodia, and the yentri omo aso, and was our quino eso. Now, Nini Muno, and someone a cigar boss, Edibatu Jano, Yedibatu screens, so Eddie amount, na Yashimu, not just what to say. There is more to this award scheme. Into your cigar boss exposes 50,000 paid to receive best CEO award scheme. Into that you crack round mom koji award lindo crew Docas A+ in your mom kikan kahono. Then so omuchiaye any this award near den ema omo. Now say the Director General of the State Interest and Governance Authority, Eternity was a cigar. Professor Michael Pesa White has revealed that he declined a Best CEO of the Year award after discovering that receiving the honor was tied to a financial contribution. Into a chamber, Wamo ASN Kombema na Basibode as the Best CEO of the Year. I just say CEO Jume company mfunyi na Morgan Hano. Wono ene bon humodine pa anko modesa award ne ebema no twem se ekowi ase no okomu akire se abasobode no sa eni sikatwa bi ena enam. Now, see, in an opinion piece established on Daily Graphic on June 7, 2026, he said he received a letter from an organization calling itself the Ghana Ministers of State Excellence, ANIS, informing him that he had been selected for the award and invited to a ceremony at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Into a chimon yo ho and a woman friend never catch and say yabona basso until was so bedin a basso body a year a jumekwa and din the Ghana Ministers of State Excellence and no na a bebasso ewo La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. See, according to him, he was not provided with details about the assessment process, the criteria used, the period covered by the award, the composition of the selection panel, or other nominees. Into a chamber, one friend no. Adia ba kwa no hwe kwan ne se nko be hu se kwan we su ne e fa ye e na ye di yi wo we su na ye gina ye e ne ye di yi wo ebia enna sei e ne ye de to ho na ye de di wudwumadi echi a ne hu se abasobode we se fatal we ni ye kabo mu nkofo we mu na tena se e di echire hwe mu hu se abasobode wo se wanya bibia sa. Now I say in this particular case, I did not know which year the award covered. I did not know the criteria used for the assessment. I did not know the composition of the assessment panel. I did not know the indicators against which performance was measured. I did not know who the other contenders were. I did not know whether any independent verification had been conducted, he wrote. Enti nyama we nyina no onim ebredo do a wo de share ya wo de award ni man said me kan ye no nipa wo tena so ehwehwe yes anhwehwe mu no onipa sebe wo ka ne ho se bia best CEO of the year ne ye 5 na asumesi wo bentin na omu be ye de omo na wo na ye den uwi ni ye na so wo hu bibia esa. Professor White stated that out of caution he asked his staff to seek clarification from the organizers, during which they discovered attendance at the event was linked to payment into chema eba ne san wo man djuma efo ne ya se omunhwehwemu na nhwehwemu ne ekoba asesa djumedie na nkasakra obekọ a agese utuye sika bia nsana watimi akọ djumedie no ase entinsem we beto odwa no na ma ebinum de petition akọ a omuchem se ewose yetimi hwehwemu na yehu no kra wo nsem ni mu se ye no kra se 25,000 no mo maka ne tuae anomo antua 50,000 ebi mu tua na sempoten na ebinum tuae no na wode ababeto emmonten eso enti say the question is it that the rest of the ministers omukoje award no they didn't make inquiries o ma yen hwehwemu o ma pensem ni mu adenti na o mo sorry putupuru mu akoje sa award we ama na akotwetwe nsem bebre they about say out of caution I advised my staff to contact the organizers and seek clarity. It was only then we discovered that attendees at the event to receive the supposed award was tied to payment. Professor Kwesa White said the organizers offered two options for participation. The options communicated were either a sponsorship package of 50,000 or purchase of a dinner table of 8 at 25,000, he stated. Into a chema, omu edi jumano. Sebe, in shishayo omo de koye ne se omo pese bia o de wahufama bebwa jumedie na ende obema omu 50,000. Na se opese pese obetua 50,000 ne dia ene award no anasa abaso bode dwumedi no mo ye ni in the form of dinner enti sa dinner no woni nkofo 8 mofa epono baako a mo betua 25,000 Ghana cedis. He said the arrangement raised concerns for him about the credibility of the award scheme. Enti nhihye we beto mo animu no na wo hya ase se wo buebu nyama ni so se award di pa no nokre anenye nokre mu dimu anemu endimu. In other words, the path to public recognition appeared to have been tied to financial contribution. I opted not to be part of it, he added. The SIGA Director General argued that recognition should be based on merit, evidence, transparent assessment rather than the ability of a recipient to pay. Into chema yebo bia baswa yenjina eniama paso ne modern bo nyina so a yejina so aboni pana baso kwan a ye fa so kra ye di yi wo de sa baso bode ne ma oni nyina wo say daddy enye sikatua asembia. Professor Kwesa White further urged public institutions to thoroughly examine the credibility, accessibility, methodology, and funding requirements of award schemes before associating with them. Inti say de wo ho ne be fro say iwenya award a bisabisa nsem ni mu hwemu yie ansana award ne kra be kwa akogye a wako akogye esanse niema bebre ho no ma e wo se wonya mu ntiase ansa. Inti say de ye hwe se nhwehwemu be koso asoafo ye be yi omadi ana yen yi omadi ni nyina no emre na ebekire. Now ye free nsem we so na